Luke is with us. Luke is in Kansas City. Hi, Luke. What's up?
Hey, guys. Good afternoon. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. How can I help?
So I travel through the Midwest selling building materials in 4 states, Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, Nebraska. I drive my own vehicle, and the company gives me a vehicle reimbursement program. As you can imagine, I drive about a lot of miles, about 40,000 a year, and certainly have racked up the miles on my personal vehicle. My question is, should I buy a second vehicle exclusive to work travel only and separate the two, since they do give me so much money a month?
Well, the misnomer is that the money that you get for vehicle reimbursement all has to be spent necessarily on vehicles. That's not true. It's just part of your income. And then you just have this unusually large expense associated with your job, which is gas, maintenance, and replacement of a vehicle you destroy the value of every 2 years. And so
that's correct.
Yeah, you've got a budget for that. If you want to it's not a bad idea to get a second car, but the reasoning for that is not that they give you so much money, because they really don't give you so much money after we factor in the loss in value on whatever you're driving, because whatever you drive, you destroy it value-wise.
That's right.
And so, what I always tell road warriors is that it's a business expense, and the goal with business expense is to do the minimum expense, thereby maximizing profits. And so the less we spend on car, the more money you have. And how do we minimize the damage done to your finances with you being on the road all the time? And so my formula is you buy the least expensive vehicle that will get the job done, in quotes. Now let me describe to you what I think get the job done is in this situation. If I spend 40,000 miles a year in a car, it's going to be a decent car that rides well. I'm not doing that in a freaking Dodge Neon, okay? Because you'll be in the chiropractor. You got to have something that's a decent ride, because you're in the car all the time, okay? So that's part of get the job done. The second part is it has to obviously be reliable. But you don't take a $60,000 vehicle and go destroy it. You take a $20,000 or $15,000 vehicle and go destroy it, and then you figure out what that does, and every 2 years or every 3 years, however you want to do it. I mean, 120,000 miles, 80,000 miles, you got to roll that thing over and do it again, but you've lost every bit of the value during the time you drove it, and that's just part of your reality, and that's okay. It's like you own a heat and air company and you got 4 trucks in your fleet, going out and calling on houses. It's part of your cost of doing business. So, but you want to limit that. You don't go buy a $150,000 service truck if you're in the heat and air business, and if you're smart anyway. And so that's how I would do it. And now, okay, so now we got a $12,000 or a $15,000 whatever. Okay, you call it whatever you want to call it. I don't care. It's got reasonable gas mileage. It's reasonable comfort and is reliable. Now, do we spend some more money on something that sits in the driveway most of the time that is my, quote, real car, unquote, that I don't plan on destroying? And if you want to do that, either way, you're going to pay cash for both, and both of them are going to go down in value, but obviously the one on the road is going to go down the most and the fastest. And that's how I look at being a road warrior in that. Anything we've got around here, we do the same thing. You're amateurizing the expense. Another example in our world is we spend a lot of money on computers around here. 1,000 people, and they've all got a computer. And you know what that computer's worth in 2 years? Nothing!
Oh, boy. Wow.
Nothing.
And Dave is okay with that. It doesn't bother him at all.
It's not a problem. It's a doorstop after 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like, something else comes out. And the same with this stuff, I got, $2 million in this stinking studio, and all the wires and the electronics and the spaceship. It looks like you're in there running NASA or something. Mm-hmm. And, it's probably got a 5-year shelf life.
Wow.
And so you just got to look at that and go, okay, stinking stuff is going to deteriorate. The electronics don't deteriorate, but the stuff that they plug into on the other end becomes obsolete.
Might I make a suggestion, Dave, to see if you like it? I'm opening myself up here.
Okay.
All right, so we're talking cash. We gave this man advice. It's got to be cash. Maybe he gets a car that runs, but it's an older car, a classic car, and the value doesn't go down. He's on the road Monday through Friday, and when he's driving around on the weekends, I'm just saying that
he's in his Carmen Ghia,
maybe.
like yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That car's going up in value each year.
It's not
and
bad.
it runs.
Not bad.
I'm just saying.
My 1960 Corvette's actually going to go up in value, but there's very few things that go up in value that have motors and wheels.
Yeah.
Very few things, and they don't go up much.
No.
It's not like you're going to make money.
No, this isn't like real estate.
And it's not got, neither one of those cars have the creature comforts of a modern vehicle either.
That's true.
There is no.
But it's not a horrible idea, is what I'm asking.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't mind. I'm saying, hey, if you take that
you can
money,
have a little cool get-around
nice,
car on the weekends.
yeah.
Yeah, just something fun to tool around in, a weekend ride.
Yeah.
But it's not your, quote, daily driver.
No.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. But, again, you don't want to spend $100,000 on that.
Oh, no. You can't have a lemon.
And
you got to be smart about this purchase.
Yeah, in terms of, the purchase price doesn't have to be that. It's
No.
It's a driver, so
I don't know.
it's not a museum piece. So it's an interesting world. But, yeah, the thing is you're going to lose the money on it.